Amend. Amend. Verb. To make changes to improve or correct a document, law, proposal, or text. To revise formally. Often used in legal, official, or written contexts, such as amend a constitution. Related to amendment as a noun. Example: the bill was amended several times before it passed in Parliament. Or, please amend your report to include the latest data from the survey. Analogy. Analogy. Noun. A comparison between two things that are similar in some way, often used to explain something by showing how it is like something else. Helps in reasoning or teaching by drawing parallels. For example, life is like a journey. Related to analogous, adjective. Example: the teacher used the analogy of a computer to explain how the human brain processes information. Or, drawing an analogy between the two historical events helped clarify the causes of the conflict. Analyze. Analyze. Verb. To examine something in detail in order to understand it, explain it, or identify its essential features. Core academic skill. Example: analyze data, texts, results. Related to analysis, noun, analytical, adjective. Example: scientists analyze samples from the experiment to determine the chemical composition. Or, the essay requires you to analyze the author's use of symbolism in the novel. Annual. Annual. Adjective. Happening once every year, relating to a period of 1 year. Used for recurring events, reports, or cycles. For example, annual meeting, annual rainfall. Related to annually. Adverb. Example: the company publishes its annual report detailing financial performance each December. Or, annual conferences bring together experts from around the world to share research. Anticipate. Anticipate. Verb. To expect something to happen and be ready for it. To predict or look forward to something. It emphasizes preparation or expectation based on reasoning or experience. Often used in planning or forecasting contexts. Related anticipation, noun. Example: the company anticipated a rise in demand and increased production accordingly. Or, we anticipate some delays due to the heavy traffic during the holiday season. Apparent. Apparent. Adjective. Clearly visible or understood. Obvious, or seeming to be true based on what is seen or known. Can mean obvious or seeming or appearing to be, sometimes with a sense of not necessarily real. Related to apparently. Adverb. Example: it became apparent that the project would not meet the deadline without extra resources. Or, there was no apparent reason for his sudden change in behavior. Append. Append. Verb. To add or attach something, usually text, data, or a document, to the end of something else. Formal or academic term, common in writing, computing, or official documents, like append a file or appendix. Related to appendix, noun. Example: please append your references to the end of the report before submission. or the programmer appended new code to the existing script to add the feature. Appreciate. Appreciate. Verb. To recognize the value, quality, or importance of something, to be grateful for something, to increase in value. Has multiple senses, to value or understand deeply, to thank, or, for assets, to rise in worth. Context determines the meaning. Example: I really appreciate your help during this difficult time. Or, property values in the city center have appreciated significantly over the past decade. Approach. Noun, verb. As a noun, a way of dealing with something, a method or way of thinking about a problem. As a verb, to come near or nearer to something in distance, time, or quality. To deal with or speak to someone about something. Very versatile word. Method, strategy, noun. Nearing, contacting, verb. Common in academic discussions of methods. Example: the new approach to teaching math has improved student performance. Or, as the deadline approaches, we need to work faster to finish the project. Appropriate. Appropriate. Adjective, verb. Adjective. Suitable or proper in the circumstances. Verb. To take something for one's own use, often without permission. To allocate or set aside for a purpose. Adjective sense is fitting or right, and verb sense is often negative, misuse, or neutral, allocate funds. Related, appropriation, noun. Example: this dress is not appropriate for a formal business meeting. Or, the government appropriated additional funds for disaster relief. Approximate. Approximate. Adjective or verb. Close to the true value but not exact, rough or estimated. Verb. To come close to in quality, number, or amount. To estimate roughly. Used for estimates or near similarities. Related to approximation, noun. Example: the approximate cost of the trip is around $1,500 per person. Or, scientists approximate the age of the fossil to be about 65 million years old. Arbitrary. Arbitrary. Adjective. Based on random choice or personal whim rather than any reason or system, not based on fixed rules or principles. Often carries a negative tone implying unfairness or lack of logic. Related to arbitrarily, adverb. Example: the decision to cancel the event seemed completely arbitrary and unfair. Or, in this model, the starting value can be arbitrary as long as it's consistent. Area. Area. Noun. A region or part of space. A subject or field of study or activity. The measurement of surface space. Broad academic use. Geographical, disciplinary, area of research, or mathematical, surface area. Example: the research focuses on the area of renewable energy sources. Or, the total area of the park is approximately 50 square kilometers.